Good morning, world. So we are still continuing with Mental Health Awareness Month, and today we're going to address an issue again that affects a lot of people. It may not necessarily be clinical in all cases, but it's something that every now and then every person goes through, and that's self-esteem. You may not suffer from chronic low self-esteem, but there may be a day when you wake up and you're just feeling kind of low. And these next five tips that I'm giving you are a way of boosting self-esteem, whether it's something you need long term or it's just that one day that you're having that rough morning. First, of course, you first need to identify the issue. If you don't identify the enemy, you can't fight the enemy. So I'm not even going to count that as one of our five because that's the standard. You have to be able to first acknowledge that there is an issue in order to do something about the issue. The first step is to identify the negative message and reframe it. Usually when we're feeling some kind of way about something, it's a negative message that we're giving ourselves. Maybe you're thinking, I'm not good enough to get this contract. I'm not pretty enough. I'm not handsome enough. I'm not smart enough. These negative messages that often stem from what has been told by others sometime in the past have a way of creeping back in when we really don't want them around. And you may not even notice that it's happening, but there is a negative message happening anytime you're feeling like less than what you need to or want to be. It's usually a message that you're giving yourself that's making you, that's saying that. So you need to first identify what that message is and then change it. If you're feeling I'm not good enough, you change that message to I am good enough, and you give yourself all these reasons, all the many things that you've done that show that you are good enough. All these, if you're feeling I'm not good looking enough, okay, identify some of these features that, your smile, your eyes, your teeth, whatever it is that about you is beautiful, that looks good enough to be whatever, to be that standard that you feel that you're not meeting. So identify the message and change it to something positive, and use your past, use your history to support your new message of positivity. Second is you need to identify and showcase your strengths. Again, going back to your history, what about you is awesome? My clients think I'm silly when I say this, but I'm always doing that awesome list. Okay, 10 reasons why you're awesome. 10 things that are great about you. I'm always doing an awesome list because we all have all these great things about us that when things are going not so great, we can sometimes oversee, overlook, or forget. And being able to identify, I am brilliant. I am great. I look good. I am a great friend. I don't know, whatever it is that needs a boost at that moment. You need to be able to identify things about you that reflect that the quality that you are feeling that you're lacking. And a lot of times, or at least sometimes, there are things you can do to improve your current standing. Let's say you're nervous about a presentation and you're feeling, okay, I'm not good enough for that, to get that contract. Okay, get good enough. Learn about the project. Learn about what it is that's going to have to be done so that you don't have to feel I'm not good enough to get the project, because you've invested the time, you've invested the energy into being at that level that you felt at one time you weren't, that made you less than qualified. So identify your strengths and build on them. If you know you're smart, okay, get smarter. If you know you look good, look better. And those little things, they help. If you're feeling down, you take the time and you dress extra sharp. You wear that suit or you wear that outfit that hugs all the right curves and makes you feel taller, smaller, whatever it is that you need, that you want to feel better about yourself. find those and know where they are, and know that section in your closet where these are my feel good clothes, and know what it is, your favorite subject that you have all this information about. Just build upon your strengths. Know what your strengths are, know where you're good, and get even better at them. Surround yourself with positive people. That number 3, with positivity overall, really. That's number 3. And for positivity, we're talking about people, situations, things, because humans, a lot of people have that crab in a bucket mentality of, hey, if I'm not doing good, if I'm not feeling good, how dare you feel good? So I'm going to bring you down. Cut those people out. Cut those people out of your. I say, if you know some people who are chronically bringing you down, first off, they no longer need to have access to you so that they're bringing you down. But on a day that you're not feeling not particularly high and you need that boost, stay away from those people. Surround yourself with people who will make you feel good, people who empower you, people who remind you of your achievements, people who remind you of how great you are. Surround yourself with positive people, with positive situations. Get into things where you can shine. Get into things where you can see your greatness. You can showcase your talents, where you don't have to that feeling of that you are not enough, or you're not this, you're not that. That feeling can be kind of overshadowed by whatever positivity, whatever great things that it is that you can do. And set achievable goals and achieve them. One thing is, when you're setting goals and achieving them, you feel great about yourself. You feel like you're accomplishing something. You feel like you're getting things done. So one good way of getting a quick self-esteem boost is to set a goal and achieve it. And when you're setting a goal, though, make sure you're not shooting for the sky when you know it's a rainy day. There's no way I'm getting up there today. Set goals that are achievable. For example, you can't get a college degree tomorrow, so that's not a goal that's going to help you. But you can register for a class. You can read a book. You can set goals that are achievable. Not just, I'm not saying limit yourself, but I'm saying do things that are going to give you an opportunity to shine. If you set goals that are so far out there they cannot be done, it's like, okay, I'm going to fix world hunger next week. No, that's not not doable. But you know what? I can feed one person tomorrow, and that might make you feel better. So it's not so much as thinking small, but thinking things that are doable. Thinking things that you will be able to get the resources to get done. And of course, once you get them done, you get that little feel good about you. Finally, one of my favorites, affirmations. Affirmations. I'm always talking about affirmations because they are a great way to remind yourself of how awesome you are. Yes, I am always talking about it because affirmations are a way to remind yourself of these positive things that can, again, sometimes be overlooked. If in the morning you wake up and you say, I am beautiful, every day you tell yourself, I am beautiful, and you look in the mirror and you remind yourself of whatever it is that, your smile is what makes you so beautiful, your eyes, your lips, whatever it is. You remind yourself of how smart you are. You remind yourself of how strong you are. You say, and then you give yourself a couple examples from your past that have shown that strength, that have shown that beauty, that have shown the talents. If you're telling yourself these things every day, guess what? Eventually, you actually start to believe it. Just like all the negative talk that happens in the back of our head, where we tell ourselves all these negative things and we start to believe them, if we took the time and invested in making sure that we're telling ourselves positive things every day, eventually those things are going to sink in. And Although right now I'm talking about affirmations for yourself, but I love affirmation for children as well. If you have kids, take time in the morning and affirm something, because a lot of the issues that we end up dealing with as adults are things that were given to us, labels that were given to us as children. So as you're doing your own affirmations and reminding yourself of how great you are, of what things you are going to accomplish today, of what successes you are going to have, speak that into your kids as well if you have children. Make sure that when they wake up in the morning, before they head out the door, you remind themselves of how great they are. You remind themselves of how much they have accomplished and how much they will accomplish, so that they grow up with that mentality. So again, to recap, first, identify the negative message and reframe it into a positive. Identify and showcase your talents, your strengths, your skills, and as much as possible, continue to build on them, improve them, get better at whatever it is that you're great at. Surround yourself with positivity. That means positive people, positive situations, and positive things. Just things that are going to bring you that positive energy, so that to combat that draining of feeling low. Set achievable goals and pursue them, achieve them. Set achievable goals and attain them. And finally, use affirmations. Remind yourself that you are awesome. All right, so that's all we have for today. Go out and be fabulous. My new word is awesome though. So go out and be awesome. Good morning, world. Have an awesome day.